Hi there guys, how you all doing? I'm just back with another video, and this time it's an Asian movie update. As promised, I've had these had this little stack about a month, just over a month, so I've been saving them up for an Asian themed update. I've got 4 more for my Tartan Asia Extreme collection as well. Though interestingly, none of those horror films, so we'll leave those to the end. We'll get stuck straight into the horror stuff first. Starting with an excellent little slasher film from Hong Kong called Dream Home. It's from 2010. This is an excellent, really good film. Really didn't expect this to be as good as it was. I think a few people have been put off by the title Dream Home. It's not a family drama at all. It's a really vicious little slasher film. What it's about is this young woman here lives in Hong Kong, and she's absolutely obsessed with owning this apartment in this building block which overlooks the view of the bay. But the problem is the prices are a bit too high for her at the moment, so what she does is she goes on a little murder spree in the building, hoping that the property owners will put down the prices and enabling her to own her dream home. So yeah, really good film. The story is slightly stronger than your typical slasher. The lead villain here, she's given a bit of a backstory. That just makes things more engaging. But it's definitely got a bit of a fun factor to it, and it's very relevant to the times as well, with the financial situation going on. But yeah, really good fun. The kills in this are really brutal, graphic, very bloody. So this is very highly recommended to slasher fans. It's UK release from Network Releasing. They also throw in a 4-page booklet with notes on the film from Billy Chainsaw. It's just a taste of the gore there, a bit of disembowelment. So yeah, really good film. This is the uncut version. Don't bother importing the Hong Kong Region 3 release because it's cut. The Hong Kong censors had a bit of a problem with this one because it was a bit too graphic. I think they trimmed a bit of the violence and some of the nudity as well. But the UK release, like I said, uncut. And you get an interview there with Josie Ho, who plays the lead villain. She does very well in this, actually. Good little actress. So yeah, there you go, Dream Home. Highly recommended. Next up, we have a Japanese supernatural film called The Suicide Manual, Part 2. This is the intermediate level. I've got the first one of these, and it wasn't a bad film. I had it for a while. I just need to get the sequel just for completion's sake. But the first film wasn't great, though it did have a creepy atmosphere to it. But it was quite slow, very low budget, but not completely awful. It's got a similar atmosphere to the other Japanese film called Pulse, which was a pretty good film. But don't read too much into this 18 certificate. Not very graphic films. The UK censors have a big problem with suicide-themed films, so they rate it 18 outright. But it's not very graphic, not very bloody or gory. But it's alright. It's about this mysterious DVD, and whoever watches it ends up committing suicide by various methods on the disc. So, excuse me. It's watchable, but not great. That's the Suicide Manual. From Japan. Next up, another Japanese supernatural film called Isola, Personna 13. Not bad, nothing spectacular, but it's just it's a decent film all round. It's quite low key, creepy, but not very scary. What it is, it's about this young girl who has 13 personalities, and one of those is the spirit of a dead, vengeful female ghost. So, it's got a bit of a creep value to it, but not very scary. But it's definitely watchable. Recommended. So that's Isola, Personna 13, from, I think it's come out in the year 2000. Next we have a Korean creature feature, I guess. It's about a killer hog. This one's called Chaw. This time mankind is pork. I haven't watched this one yet, but it is good fun. It's got a lot of spoofy elements to it, from what I've read, but good fun. Surprisingly a long film, actually, almost 2 hours. But it should be alright. Korea, they put a lot of money into their films these days. I've been really impressed with what they've come up with in recent years, and with the likes of The Host. So hopefully this one, be along the same lines, entertainment-wise, should be decent. That's a UK release from Optimum Home Entertainment. Doesn't look like there's any special features on this one, unfortunately. Sorry, I didn't pay too much for it. I think $2.50. So that's Chaw from Korea. Came out in 2009. Next we have a Japanese killer thriller called Black Kiss. This one's from 2004. Oh god, sorry. Yeah, this one came out in 2004, like I said. Yeah, not bad, this one. It was frustrating though, because it had the potential to be really, really good, but it was just too long, too talkative, way too long. Yeah, like I said, you could have easily trimmed 30 minutes from this one. Yeah, really drags in places, but it develops a good grimy atmosphere. Similar look to the likes of Seven, but nowhere near as good. And unfortunately, a lot of the kills in this are off screen as well, but it does have some grisly moments. But it's not amazing. But it's definitely good. But a missed opportunity, I'd say. Just a bit too long. But it's it's got an interesting plot. For a serial killer movie, it's slightly different to the norm. But definitely, it's worth a watch at least. But anyway, this is the UK release from 4 Digital Asia. You get some deleted scenes and interviews and special effects featurettes, so not a bad release special features wise. You can pick this one up for pretty cheap now on Amazon UK as well. So that's Black Kiss from 2004. And that's the last of the horror stuff, guys. The next bunch are from my Tartan Asia Extreme collection. Got 4 new ones to be added. Oh, God, sorry about that. Starting with a Takeshi Miike film called Rainy Dog, and this is part of Miike's Triad Society trilogy. Sorry, this is the second in the trilogy. The first one was Shinjuku Triad Society, and the third one was called Ley Lines. This is the second one, Rainy Dog, from 1997. Yeah, the other 2 in this trilogy, not too bad. Nothing great though. So I'm not expecting too much from this one. Hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised. But it's alright. They're all Triad themed films, of course. Yeah, this one gets okay reviews. Nothing outstanding, but it should be an interesting watch. You never know what you're in for with a Takeshi Miike film. So that's Rainy Dog. Next up we have another Public Enemy. This is like a semi-sequel to the other film, Public Enemy, which was actually a very good film, Public Enemy, really good, well worth watching. This is a Korean film. This one that's a bit more political. The first one was more of a killer thriller. Quite a vicious film as well, that one. But like I said, this one is more political. Very long film as well, 2.5 hours. So I'm going to have to prepare myself for this one. But anyway, another one for the collection there. It's one I needed. Yep, decent release from Asia Extreme as well. Get a commentary behind the scenes, a bunch of trailers, DTS sound. So yeah, that's another Public Enemy from 2005. Moving on, we have another Korean film here called Shiri from 1999. This is a pretty good film actually. Did remind me of a Michael Bay production, well, Jerry Bruckheimer production. It does have similarities with Michael Bay's The Rock, which was a great film from the 90s, one of the best films of the 90s actually. So it's kind of tapped into that vibe. Quite a bloody film actually, surprisingly, quite a violent film, but very good film as well. Well worth a watch for action fans. It kind of plays on the tensions between the North and South Koreans, about North Korean terrorists planting these dirty bombs all over South Korea. But it's very good. It's got that guy from Oldboy in it, the guy that plays the lead, and he's very good in this. He's the bad guy, and great actor. He was in I Saw the Devil recently as well. So yeah, this is well worth a look, guys, especially if you like your Jerry Bruckheimer productions. So that's Shiri. Next, another Korean film called Joint Security Area, and this is from the director of Oldboy. I think this is his first film actually, and this one done very well at the Korean box office. And if it were not for the success of this one, the director wouldn't have been able to go on to make the Vengeance trilogy. which a lot of people love these days. But anyways, this is his first film. What's his name? Park Chan-wook. Yeah. And then once again, this one plays on the tensions between the North and South Koreans. Looks like it's got a really good plot, actually. Looking forward to watching this one when I'm in the mood for something a bit non-horror. Yeah, that's Joint Security Area. Asia Extreme also released a 2-disc version of this one, but this one was just a bit cheaper, you know. Have to grab the bargains now with Christmas coming up. So that's Joint Security Area from 2000, yeah, year 2000. And the last one for this update, yeah, it's not an Asia Extreme film. This one was on the Premier Asia label, or Contender Entertainment, as they were later known. But anyway, this is Crying Fist, another Korean film. A bit of a boxing drama, though it's more about the drama really. There wasn't not that much boxing action in this one, surprisingly. I thought there'd be a bit more, but most of that comes into play towards the end, during the last half of the film. But still, a very good film. Like I said, lots of drama though. It's about these two characters here, both on the path to redemption. One's an ex-boxer, you know. He's going through a bit of a rough patch with his family, not being the father he should be. And the other guy is a bit of a young thug, ends up in prison, and starts to take up boxing lessons. And they both meet at the end in this tournament. And I won't ruin the ending, but it's a bit of a tearjerker. Well, it's a bit of a moving ending. Very well acted. Once again, it's got this guy here from Old Boy, plays the lead. Very good actor. And yeah, the good thing about this one is the boxing. The actual scenes of boxing. They're not your typical ones that you see in the likes of Rocky. You know, nothing too choreographed. It's very rough, and they actually trade blows in the final fight. They really go at it, really connecting with some hard-looking shots. So it's worth sitting through all the drama to see the big tournament at the end. Really good. And this is a good little release as well. You know, 2-disc special edition, well, collector's edition. Loads of special features, commentaries and documentaries, interviews, deleted scenes, and you can pick this one up for fairly cheap as well. So if you like your boxing dramas, definitely worth a look. It's Crying Fist, from 2004, I think it was come out. But anyway, there you go. That's it for this Asia movie update, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers and the comments as always, and the viewers. Very much appreciated. So until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Bye.